everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at UQ Holder, episode 7. Now, I was so happy that Fate's fight scene was shown in this week's episode for the sheer fact that I've wanted to see his animation in comparison to the manga fight that he had. I wanted to see it so bad, and it really delivered. I'll tell you right now, guys and girls, I love the animation for this. It's really great, especially with the fight scenes. I think that the show really does some amazing work, so I really do like it. I'm a little sad about the news that apparently this is only going to be a one-course show. I have to wonder, is that going to be hopefully maybe like a second part we'll get eventually, or maybe a second season, but we'll see what happens with that. I believe it'll probably hopefully be like 20-something episodes, at least if it's only going to be one core. But anyways, I will say this right now, though, or hopefully more. This show could realistically go to like 50 episodes without an issue, and I would not mind watching 50 episodes of this. But yes, and by the way, also another comment I forgot. Last week, I know a lot of people asked me, was Fate shown in Negima? And yes, he was. In the anime, he was kind of lesser character, to be honest with you. He shows up in the anime, yes. I think it was more so during one of the final episodes. But in the manga, he takes more of a prominent character near the ending arcs. Like he shows up, I think, several times in the in some of the other arcs too. But he takes more of a role near the end of that. But yes, so in case you guys were wondering, now Fate obviously used to be a hero. He, as they said, as Kiri, who was one of our characters introduced this week, who, by the way, is one of my favorites because of her power. But I'll get into that in a second. As she says that he used to be a hero, but became like an enemy towards mankind, and I think the manga for Yuki Holder explains that. I forgot off the top of my head what it is, to be honest with you, why he turned his back on humanity. But there is a reason for that, and I believe it has something to do with the creator of magic, which, yeah, I'm not going to spoil that any further. But anyways, so yeah, going back to Kiri, who was like the main character of this week's episode, we learned that obviously she's immortal. She looks very young. I think she's got the body of like a 12-year-old or something like that. I don't know how much older she is beyond that though, because one of her special powers, or if anything, her special power, is the ability to actually restart from like a save point of sorts. Almost think of like a video game, where if she dies, or if people around her die, she can actually, as long as she dies herself, she can actually take whatever happened, her memories, everything, and go back to a prior save, which she has to do with a little sand mound that has like a stick with fire in it. As long as the fire goes, that's like a permanent save. If the fire ever goes out of that, that save kind of is erased. So, it's interesting. We learned a little bit more about that power and the kind of weaknesses of it later too in the series. But I remember, if I remember correctly, especially near the part where, let's just say, Tota and Kiri get some alone time of sorts in the manga, which was very interesting. But yeah, her power is very interesting, and I do like her as a character. We get to see that, obviously Tota is being targeted by Fate. He wants to abduct him to use his powers. Apparently he owns his powers, as he says. And they'll explain that probably, let's say 2 more episodes, they'll probably get into why he says he makes that claim. But I really liked how they had this kind of setup for the ending episode, because it reminded me, or the ending of this episode, where it reminded me almost of like a legit final battle of sorts. It had such an epic soundtrack, and I was like, maybe it's a little too epic for this final scene. I mean, like, I get that, we're starting to get pumped up to get this kind of battle underway next week, but damn, a little bit much with that. I was a little bit surprised. I mean, they're trying to describe certain parts, and this epic music's playing. I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but at the same time, it's like a little off place to me. But anyways, I do like this episode. I thought it was a really good episode. What did you guys and girls think? I would love to know in the comments below, as always. If you like this review, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. You know the whole 9. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a blessed night, everyone. I'm done with reviews today. Bye-bye, everyone.